Hello, everyone. Welcome to Les Brown's Monday Night Motivation. Today is December the 29th, 2014. This is the last motivational Monday night call for the year. I want to welcome each and every one of you to world-renowned motivational speaker, speech coach, and best-selling author, Les Brown's Monday Night Motivation, featuring Les Brown and the Platinum Speakers Voices of Hope. For those of you that have joined us throughout the year, you know that this is your place for motivation and inspiration. I am Anita Hicks, your host, peak performance strategist, life coach, and I am joined tonight by my co-host, Stacy N.C. Grant, empowerment specialist, who will share with you at the end of this call tonight how to stay connected to Les Brown and the Platinum Speakers 7 days a week. So you want to make sure you get out your pen and paper. And again, thank you for investing in yourself and joining us tonight. Mr. Brown, how are you?
I'm better than good, better than most, and sometimes even better than that.
Well, Les, it is so good to hear your voice. How was your Christmas holiday?
It was just incredible. I had an incredible time with my brothers and sisters that I had not been with for many a days, and just spending that time with them. And also I got a chance to spend some time with my granddaughter up in Columbus, Ohio, who's now carrying my great-grandson. Her name is Tatum, so I'm excited about that. And then my granddaughter in Atlanta, her name is Diamond, and she has another great-grandson. Oh, we just multiplied up in here. And so I've been spending time out here in L.A. with Sean Arnold and my daughter Samaya and my son John Leslie, and we're just having an incredible time. This has been the best Christmas I've ever had. It's just been very, very enjoyable, and I'm just so grateful to be here and to be able to share time with loved ones, family members, and friends. So what about yours?
You know, Les, I had a wonderful Christmas. It was time with family. You know, my mom had a mini stroke, but thanks and praise be to God that she does not have any paralysis. All of my family was here, so we were able to spend some time together, and it was truly a blessing. So I can honestly say that I'm thankful, and I'm thankful for life. So that is truly a blessing. Stacy, how was your Christmas holiday?
Was absolutely fantastic because, now here, wait for it. Both of you know that I love some gumbo, and I have been whining and complaining about Cheryl Nick from our Platinum family sending me some gumbo. And Les, do you know she had it freeze-dried and packaged at Fitment Gumbo? I had gumbo for Christmas.
Wow. That is great. Fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. It's the little things. That is so awesome.
It was so awesome for her to just surprise me like that, and we were laughing about it on our Platinum call, and that was one of the highlights. And I had family come in from out of town and ended up spending more time in the kitchen, but as you said, Les, it's just a blessing to be able to spend time with family and just appreciate the joy and the love that you share. So I'm just feeling really grateful right now.
Well,
yes, and that's where I am. I'm in a place of tremendous gratitude that I'm still here and that I had chance to just enjoy my family and friends and be able to still make a difference.
Well, Les, we're excited. We want to hear what you have to share with us tonight, and then we're going to come back on. So right now I'm putting my phone on mute.
All right, great. Well, one of the things that I want to do, and I'm just doing this off the top, I've just decided to do this. I want to maximize my time and spend time with people of my mindset, people that are positive, that are motivated, that have goals and dreams. And so I don't have a clue where I'm going to do this. I'm in Los Angeles right now. I've been spending time with my daughter, Samaya, that has promised me. She's the only child that I think is the most gifted speaker in the family who has not spoken. And I said, I want you to give me a Christmas gift. And she said, what is it, Dad? I said, I want you to speak with me. She said, you ask me in that way, I can't say no. That meant everything to me because I got 5 of my kids that are already speaking, but Samaya, she is the most talented of all of them. So let me tell you what I'm going to do before I get into my message. I'm going to have a Les Brown vision party. Now, it's going to cost you just $97. This will help to defray the cost of the room, and we're going to have some hors d'oeuvres or what have you, like pickled pig feet, things like that nature. We're going to play some oldie but goodie music, and I want you to bring all of your magazines. If you live in the Los Angeles area or not, you can fly in for it. I'm going to find a hotel or someplace tomorrow, and we're going to vision for 2015. I just said this. A friend of mine and one of my mentees, Coach Diane, did one last night, and I really enjoyed that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something like that. I'm going to do it here, and I'm going to call my daughter Ona, and I'm going to do it in Atlanta. And I will let you know the date. I want you to look online and tell me when the best time to do that in Atlanta, okay? So, but let me share this with you. So what we're going to do, those of you that are coming, and I want you to email me now and say, I'm in. It will, just email me at lesbrown77@gmail.com. Say, I'm in, I'm there. And then I'll let you know and where the place is. We're going to do it on January the 2nd, all right? January 2nd. That was the birthday of my best friend, Boo, who has since transitioned. And so we're going to do that, and I'm going to do a whole piece on making your dream become a reality, and we're going to have accountability partners, and there's be some other parts of this. And now this is going to be an evening. It will be in the evening from 7 o'clock until 10, and it's going to be a great experience. It's just going to be a good time that we'll spend together looking at goals and dreams, how to make them happen, and forming collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships that increase the possibility of you achieving your goals by 41%. I'm just going to do that. Why? Because I can, and I feel good. And so I just want to do it hard and just have you a good time. We're going to dance. We're going to have a good time. And now all you have to do is bring some magazines. I'm going to have what do you call that, cardboard? The posters that we're going to have. We can buy those arts and craft poster board, and we have the scissors and the glue and crayons. So come like a little child, and then we'll have music. We're going to be doing what's the little dances we usually do? With my meniscus torn. Yes, but Sean can't dance anymore. Her meniscus torn, so she can't go there anymore. But we're going to do all types of little dances and the Rapper's Delight, everything. It's going to be a fun time. And so just let me know. It's $97, and we take food stamps. It's just going to be an evening. We're going to have a good time. I tell you, so many people, so many friends, they say the older you get, the more you hear about people leaving here. And so I said, that is true. So I don't know what I'm going. It's hopefully going to be a long time for me. So I said, I'm going to just have you a good time every time I think about it. I'm going to have me a ball. If I go right now, he had the biggest smile on his face, honey. So here's but let me tell you where I am in this space where I am. I am so happy. I'm so grateful. I was talking to my daughter Samir as we were sitting in the lobby of the hotel here. And I just said, just think about this time that we're spending together talking and about our goals and dreams and working on your goals and dreams. And my mind focused on the next generation, my grandchildren and my great-grandsons that are coming, and asking God to give me strength of health and power of voice to continue to change more lives before I check out. And so I want to share a story with you. And the reason that I want to share the story, I did an interview today with Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer and Mary Marcy, we were both mentored by Jack Boland. Jack Boland started the Church of Today in Warren, Michigan. And so the lady who set this up, Lynn Kitchen, her mother is a person that I really love, and her mother has a blog. Now, I don't have a blog, but I'm going to have one after I get through this call. I'm setting up my blog. I want you to go to www.NINETY, 90 OS. 90 O's is 90 O's. That's NINETYOS. Her mother, Polly Ann Castle, is 91. Hello? She's 91. And she said she started asking the question, why am I still here? Why am I still here? I want to ask you that. Have you asked yourself that question? Why are you still here? But I questioned myself when I was at my best friend's funeral who introduced me to Scripture. I asked God, why Boo? Why not me? Why am I still here? And she said, and this is what grabbed me, and this is what inspired this call tonight. She said, I must be able to do something. At 91, I must be able to do something. So she started this blog. And she's now organizing other 90-Os, people who are 90 and over, to begin to become more engaged in life, to become more productive. And so as we look at this new year, and a lot of people are going to be doing New Year's resolutions, I'm asking you, let's step back for a moment, but ask yourself the question, why are you still here? And as you look into 2015, what are you going to create? You must be able to do something. There must be something that you are supposed to create. There must be something that you're supposed to do, and that's why you're still here. Because there's a work, there's an assignment, there's a calling for something that you're supposed to do. And when she said that, I must be able to do something. And so part of mine is to start programs in prisons and juvenile detention centers, every state prison that will allow me to put my products in their programs, in their prisons, that inmates can watch them on a daily basis. I'm donating all of my, they don't have to worry about, well, we don't have a budget. No, you don't have to have a budget. I'm giving it to you because part of what I'm going to do, I don't know what you're going to do. We got too many good men and too many good women and too many smart, brilliant kids who made some dumb decisions, stupid decisions. One of them is my nephew. My nephew. In a Georgia state prison, neck all tattooed up, made some dumb, stupid decisions on probation, and then still hanging out with the same negative people, breaking and entering in Atlanta, begging to go to jail, went to jail, but now he's in the big house. Now he's upstate. Oh, it's no picnic now. I guarantee he's found Jesus by now. He's made some dumb decisions. Smart. Used to travel on the road with me. I can see him now, Uncle Les. You bet, you got some good rap. But Uncle Les didn't have the same influence and the same impact as his street buddies. His street buddies who don't have time for him now. His street buddies who won't put any money on his record, who won't give him anything, who won't visit him. No. I was looking at my sister. I know she was kind of sad. I said, but look, Sharon, you did all you can do. Sometimes there's things that life has to teach our kids that we can't teach them. And so part of what I'm going to do, I'm going to go, and I have a vested interest in going and doing some work in the state of Georgia because my nephew is there. My blood is there. And I couldn't reach him. I could not reach him. I believe now he's ready to listen. You know, George Wallace, a comedian, he said people shouldn't go to church to find Jesus. All they need to do is go to prison. He is not lying. I can't wait Because I would ask him, are you learning anything? Are you learning anything? What will you do differently? Don't tell me you found Jesus. You're not the first. What will you do differently when you get out of here? So I believe the world consists of the caught and the uncaught. Some people are in jail with their negative friends. They're living a very limited, mediocre life. Some people have imprisoned themselves like I did with fear, not thinking that I was good enough to live a bigger life. Some people are imprisoned by just a small vision of themselves. Never travel, never leave the country, don't have any purpose or meaning. If they died, you wouldn't even know their life is so inconsequential. You wouldn't know until the body starts decomposing and there's a stench that comes through the walls because they're not making a difference. They're not being productive. They're not being purposeful with their lives. What is it that you're supposed to do? What is it that you're supposed to create? What is it, as we look into 2015, and there's still some living to be done in 2014, that you are supposed to do with your life? This lady, 91 years old, and Polly Ann Castle, she shares her stories on Ninetyos, NINETYOS.com. Go to it. I don't even have a blog. Miles Monroe wrote 60 books. I've only written 3 books. 3 books. Miles wrote 60 books before he checked out. You look at yourself. God asked Adam, "Where art thou?" He didn't ask Adam because he didn't know. He wanted Adam to think. Where are you? Given what you have, you've made in my likeness and image. Given who you are, you've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. Where are you? I tell you, when you go to countries like New Delhi and Bangalore, India, and South Africa, and many third world countries, you see real poverty, you realize how spoiled we are here. How much we take for granted. I just find it every day. I find it strange to think that I'm in my 70th year on the planet. Where did the time go? On this coming Monday, I will be one of the speakers to speak and to eulogize and celebrate the life of Dr. Johnny Coleman out of Chicago, of Christ Universal Temple Church. It seemed like yesterday when I read about her in 1980 in Ebony magazine. It seems like yesterday when I graduated from the Universal Foundation for Better Living. It seems like yesterday when she looked at me and looked in my eyes and I looked at her and I said, "I will be your most famous student, Dr. Johnny Coleman." And as I look at myself, look at the lives that she's touched and people that she transformed and the movement that she created in Chicago, a woman, a non-traditional approach to religion, and created the largest New Thought church in the world. She was an electrifying speaker. I'm one of Johnny's babies. That's what we called ourselves. And as I think about this time that we have, that we've been given, it's been said that life is God's gift to us, and how we live our lives is our gift to God. As we get ready and to take on this new year, and this has been one of the fastest years of my life. It was 15 years ago when, what was that thing that everybody was scared? What do you call that? Y2K. 15 years. That was 15 years ago. Y2K. I had batteries. I had 15 gallons of water. I had that soul food in the can, Glory Soul Food. I had Glory Soul Food, pork and beef. I was living in Potomac, Maryland. Around 12 midnight, I was in the basement with some flashlights. I had my wieners. And I had me some frozen dog legs. Let me tell you something, I was hooked up. And nothing happened. Y2K, they got me hook, line, and sinker. I mean to tell you, I bought me a generator from Sears for $1,500. It came to life at all. I had all kind of cameras and everything. I was on a radio station in Washington, D.C., me and TC and George Wallace. I can't believe that. 15 years, Y2K. Boy, I sure live for that foolishness. They don't have no more like that now. They will come up with something new. But as you look at yourself, here's what I want you to write this down. Number one, and Miles and I used to talk about this, live full. Decide, as Helen Keller said, make your life a daring adventure. Live full. You will feel your way to success. Number two, laugh often. Life will give you enough stuff to cry about. Don't create unnecessary drama. Life will bring you some drama. You got to help it out. You're going to get some drama. Trust me on this. It's going to bring you some drama all by yourself. All you have to do is just wake up. Don't worry. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you're cute and pretty like Stacy and Anita. Trust me on this. Life don't care about that. No, honey. It's going to bring you some drama. Everybody gets up. Everybody. Mama used to say every dog has his day. And every blue dog has 2 days. I don't know what made me proud. Got that crazy this long. But anyhow, that's awesome. Have yourself some fun. Here's the other thing. Detoxify your life. Get away from negative people, people who bring you drama, people who stress you out. Get away from them. They will turn your hair gray overnight. I've had a friend named Edith McDaniels. Her daughter drove her crazy. And Edith I just think she just died from a heartbreak. And her daughter was just crying, oh, miss you. I wanted to go up there and grab her by that weed and snatch her. I mean, if you don't get out of here, you're the reason she's there. Let me tell you something. Trust me on this, nothing here. You have to really, really monitor yourself and ask yourself the question, even if you brought this person in the world. I believe in aliens. Aliens they can affect you, you know, and sometimes they show up as our children. You got to let them go. You got to let them go. And they can look just like you spit them out. I'm telling you what I know. I got one crazy one. I said, you about to make me lose my mind up in here. You about to make me act a fool up in here. And then I just had to realize something. I said, let go or be dragged. Some things you got to let go, or it will drag you down. Here's the next thing. Ask yourself, Lord, what do you want me to do? I'm still here. There's something you're up to. Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth thee. There's something I'm supposed to do. And I warn you, don't ask how. How is none of your business. Make the commitment to get busy doing what you can, where you are, with what you have. And I decided to become a speaker. I started by memorizing quotes. That's why I know so many. Just get busy. Doing that which resonates with you. Doing that which you love. Doing that will be of service to people. The greatest among you will be your servant. There must be something you can do. Even if you're 90-something. There must be something you're still here. You can do more than look at television, more than talk about the next episode of Scandal. There must be something you can do to build a legacy, to leave your mark, to make the world a better place, to bring a smile to somebody's face, to give a word of encouragement. There must be something you can do, to write a letter, to become a part of a movement. There must be something you can do that God will look and say, I did something good when I created her. I did something good when I created him. You have something special. You have greatness within you. And what you've done up to this point, I can just tell you based upon my own experience, it's only a tip of the iceberg of what's possible. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor is it in the heart of mankind what God has in store for you when you are firm to yourself. There must be something that I can do with this life that I have, with the time that I have left, that God, because of his grace and mercy, has given me. That's my story. And I'm sticking to it this last Monday in 2014. Nita and Stacy?
Ooh, Liz, that's a powerful, 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 powerful message. Get busy doing what you love. And you said something powerful about these last few days in the year. You said there is still some living to do in 2014. It's still some time.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm working on it. I'm milking it. I'm milking it. Trust me on this. Sean is here. I'm milking it. I'm looking for more. I'm getting everything out. I'm not living in 2015 yet. It's not here.
Right.
I'm getting everything. I'm sucking the nectar out of it. I eat the watermelon to the rind. When I eat chicken, I eat it. I eat the bones and suck the gristle out of it. Let me tell you something up in here. I used to eat neck bones. I would eat those neck bones till they whistle. You hear me? They were 10 cents a pound. You couldn't eat a neck bone like me. If you mentioned my name around a pig or a chicken, the feathers would fall off and the pigs would faint because I ate so many of their relatives.
Well, you know what, Les? We have learned from the best, and you constantly, at the end of the year, you constantly tell us that. And so I'm like you. I have a training tomorrow. I still have some living to do. I'm not giving up. I'm still running. I'm not running. 2014 is still here, and I'm still moving forward.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love what you told everyone to write down. That's about live full, laugh often, and detoxify your life. They better tweet, and post that one because that is the key to success. Because as we speak right now, I'm in the middle of getting information for two people who did not make it through 2014. Christmas Day and just on Sunday. Life is real. It's happening in real time, and you have to live full because we're not guaranteed our time, and you live it by example, Les. And I tell you, when I was speaking to my girlfriend who was now getting ready to lay her father to rest, she was at work and wasn't a part of the Christmas celebration because she had to go in early in the morning. They were trying to do breakfast. It didn't happen. And I said, the one thing you can hold on to is that your father lived a full life. There are no regrets. It's always hard to say bye, but it makes it easier to digest when you know that you've lived full and you've let those around you know that you love and care about them, because that detoxifying your life, we got to make sure to do that because we don't want to cry over folks when they're gone. We need to celebrate them when they're here, and that laughing is good for the soul because I know I'm a witness. That's what keeps been looking like 16.
And let me share something with you. Just think about this. I was talking to a lady today after my interview with Wayne Dyer, and she's talking about her very good friend whose son committed suicide at 10. The suicide rate among young people has increased 300%. The suicide rate of men over 40 to 54 has increased dramatically because I believe, and studies indicating when a person is unemployed for a long period of time, it has damaging impact on the psyche. And there are a lot of people who think because of their age, who think because they've been rejected, as I was when I came out to L.A., looking to do another talk show, and they would interview me and said, he's got fire, he's got energy, he's articulate, he's bright, and he's old. This is what they said when I left. I remember being in the parking lot with the agent. I said, that little bird chest punk, I could do more push-ups than him. And she said, Les, please don't go back in there. Tell us to dance no push-ups. You call me old? You call me old? Listen, I still got the fire. But look, I'm creating my own life. I'm creating a demand for myself. I'm hiring myself. I'm being invited to 16 different countries that I had the opportunity to say, no, I'm not coming. I don't want to do that now. I'm a great-grandfather. I will train others who will come and will take it to a whole new level. But there must be something you can do. I believe these people who killed themselves have told themselves because someone did not say, I will hire you. They told themselves, I'm no longer needed here. I have no value. And they become depressed. And that depression turns into anger and self-destructive behavior. And I say, there must be something you can do. And your voice, Anita, your voice, Stacy, and the others that are listening, I believe that when you speak, you can ignite something. When you speak, you can call them forth as Lazarus. Come out! You can call them forth and allow them to begin to walk in the newness of life. When they hear your voice, when they watch your example, when they come to your workshop or your seminar, that when they're under the influence of your leadership and your coaching, it will bring up something in them. It will begin to cast a spell and a vision of themselves, living the next greatest version of themselves. There must be something we can do to reduce the suicide rate and the recidivism rate. There must be something we can do to give people more hope and energy and power and courage to live this thing called life. There must be something we can do. I believe that in everything in me. I believe that.
I tell you, Les, you have poured so much into us to be able to do this work. And I personally want to say for all that you have done for me throughout the years, and we're going into another year, and I want to thank you for how you have deposited in my life because it has made a difference. All of the platinum speakers, you have deposited in our lives, and you have given 100%. So I thank you for that because you've gone above and beyond. And I can honestly say when I sit and I speak and I stand, you would say one of the things, you say, you will hear the voices. Now, it took me a while to hear those voices. I was like, what ought to say? Cat got your tongue? What are voices now? But you know, Les, by being still and listening to the Spirit of God and all the things that you have poured and all the beatings that I've gotten from you on this call and in the trainings, it was all worth it. So I want to publicly thank you, and thank you, Stacy, for allowing us to go forward and make a difference in the world. So I'm thankful. I truly give thanks, and for all the listeners that are on the call, thank you for allowing us to be a part of your lives.
And I want to thank you, and I want to thank Stacy. I want to thank both of you for taking my advice by joining AA, because it really has made a difference. It has made a difference. When y'all come on the call and y'all sober, it has made a difference.
But you know what, Mr. Les Brown, I want to echo what Anita just said. And, you know, regardless of the fact that you had to put us on Front Street, you know, just because we like a little bubbly.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bubbly.
Oh, Lord. But Les, I tell you, just as Anita said, you know, from the bottom of my heart, I just thank you for living the example. And, you know, the fact that we get to work with you, that we get to play with you, that we get to just watch you be in the element of greatness that you reside in on a regular basis. We thank you for that because it helps us to sharpen our saw, all of our Platinum family, to bring our best forward. And like you said, our voices are needed. And you ring in my ears over and over again when I do the work and when I interact with those who are able to glean some hope and some resilience and the courage to live their goals and their dreams, we're a direct result of the legacy that you have placed in us. So publicly as well on this forum, I want to say thank you for who you are, for all that you do. We can hear in your voice that you are fired up and ready to go. You are squeezing every drop out of 2014, and I'm excited about what 2015 will bring. And Anita, as I've told you before, time and time again, it's been a blessing working with you, my sister. This is fun. Like, I sometimes feel guilty we have so much fun on Monday night, but it's wonderful being able to work with someone whose work ethic, whose determination, whose character speaks volumes of what you're bringing to the world. So I'm excited about our listeners, the faithful listeners, who have been here all year long listening in. And Les, for you to be here to pour into them tonight, I hope they pay close attention. And they better run like their life depended on it. On the last point you said, detoxify your life. Don't stay around miserable people like that old play. And now I'm dating myself. Your arms too short to box with God. She had a song in there that said, "Don't nobody bring me no bad news." So it's time for a whole new clean sweep to listen to those words. When you talk about the suicide rate, it is so true. I was meeting with my mentee for the holidays, and she's in a freshman year at the University of Buffalo, and her roommate attempted suicide. And her second roommate fell down drunk, hit her head, and had to leave school because of the pressures of just starting to get an education. So when you talk about the suicide rate, there's so many different levels that people are being affected by no work, by being overwhelmed by life, by not having outlets. And that's why this work that we're doing is divinely ordained, and we cannot let our voices go silent. We have to turn up the volume and truly move with volume and velocity towards our goals and our dreams.
You know, I know that when you look at all of the dysfunctional television, which is based upon conflict and controversy, that is not good for our mental health. And you just can't tell me when people watch violence and all type of disrespectful, dysfunctional behavior day in and day out, that it does not impact you mentally. And part of what I'm suggesting to people as they look into 2015 is monitor what you expose your mind to. There are certain things that I don't watch. As much as I wanted to go see 12 Days a Slave, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to myself emotionally because it would conjure up too much for me because of my age and for what I know and what I saw and what I lived. And so what I'm suggesting to people, don't watch the news. Let someone give you the Reader's Digest of it. Don't engage in negative conversations. Don't take the calls from negative people. If it's not positive, if it's not productive, and it's not profitable, don't answer the call, or maybe answer every 10th call and get off the phone as quick as you possibly can. I tell people, ooh, look, I got something I got to do, but I'll be talking to you, and get off the phone as quickly as possible, because negative things and darkness, it has a longer lifetime in your consciousness, and you don't need it, all right? And stay around people that inspire you, that motivate you, that bring the best out of you, that challenges you, and you will see that 2015 will be the best year of your life. Now, I want to remind people, if I get enough people to to email me, we're going to have a party called the Les Brown Vision Board. All you have to do is come with some Essence and Life magazine and Ebony magazine, and I'll have the poster board and scissors and glue and crayon. And it's going to be January the 2nd. Email me and say, yes, I'm in. I want to be there. And it's my first one doing this, and I'm just going to do it. I just want to have a good time with people who hear me all the time, to lesbrown77@gmail.com. The room will probably hold around 300 people. It's going to be very intimate, and I'm going to have a good time. You can ask me questions. I will be there. I'll be available to you. And be ready to dance, too. Oh, I'm going to bust a move up in here. So I can go there. Let the record show I can go there. And also bring some cards, because I invented a game called Bid Whist. You don't know anything about it, but it used to be called Id Whist, but because my last name is Brown, then they put Bid, B-B. See, it started with Bid Whist. I introduced it in the United States because I run so many Bostons that people just can't help themselves. It's, you know. So come on, I'm gonna have a card games there. We gonna do the Rappers Delight. We gonna do the Steppin' Chicago Steppin'. We gonna do the whole works up in here. I'm going to enjoy myself, honey. My mama, Mamie Brown, used to dance. She said, I used to dance up this world. She could bust a move at 89. Mamie didn't play. You hear me? She used to do the huckabuck. Oh, baby, she would go into it. Oh, baby, you ain't never seen the huckabuck? I said, no, ma'am. I said, I don't know what that is. I said, for my time, mama, oh, the huckabuck is, baby, you got to learn how to move to do that. Watch Mamie. So that's it. Can y'all tell I'm a happy camper?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Laughter,
Yes,
laughter is so key and so important.
Yes.
Because it really makes a huge difference. When I find all of these negatives, we're all going to go through things. You said you talked about it on the call tonight. We're going to go through things, but I have found personally, for me, laughter has been my best medicine. There are things that I find that I recall and I laugh about, or even I'll go to the movies, or I just remember some of the things that you said, and the funny things, like, let me tell you something funny. Do you remember the time that we went to Dr. Barbara King's house, and we had to take off our shoes? Do you remember that time? And what happened when you took off your shoes, Mr. Brown?
What happened?
You had a hole in your sock, and you said, oh, Lord, Anita, I got a hole in my sock, and I fell out laughing. So you were walking around, you were trying to hide the hole. I know that if you had a needle and a thread, you probably would have had me mend it. But you had to take off your shoes, Les, and you were panicking because you did not want to see this hole in your sock. It was hilarious. So when you and I came in, because they were waiting for us to come in, and we sat down, we were having our little internal laughter, because you, of course, kept your feet hidden.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Anita. You will pay. You will pay. See why I had to tell people about your drinking problem? You will pay.
Oh,
you
that
had
was
to go
so
there
funny.
and tell people about the hole in my sock.
That was
at
so
Dr.
funny.
Barbara King's house, that was the truth. You telling the truth. You didn't make this up. You can't make this kind of stuff up. This is real stuff.
That was real stuff. So
God.
You never know. What do you say? It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one. So I think from that lesson, I can guarantee you've never had a pair of holy socks since that day.
No. After that, I was healed.
At the cellular level.
Yes, I was healed. You know what? Because this is our last Monday night, I'm going to take some comments from people tonight. I like to hear their comments, and I hope that they got some value out of tonight. But I want to thank you and Stacey once again for volunteering to do the calls and all the speakers that have been on and all our special guests. And I thank those of you that are listening to our voices. And you're part of our spiritual tribe. And because of you, we do this. And we enjoy it very much. And here's knowing that 2015 will be the greatest year that you have ever had. And once again, for those of you that's coming to L.A. on January the 2nd, it'll be 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock. I don't know the place yet. I'm going to get it. It's called Vision for 2015, How to Make It Your Best Year Ever with Les Brown. All you have to do is bring some magazines. It's $97. We do take food stamps. $97.
Let's stop saying that. Somebody is going to try to take you up on that.
And I will
get the
take
calls
money,
now.
Let your record show. Homie playing. I will give them a hookup. All right. But it's going to be a great experience that you will have a lot of fun with a lot of positive people. And I just want to make it available for everybody. Because I like to see people. I like to dance, and I like to play good with and have a good time. And so I want to do more of this. And look here, then I'm going to do it in Atlanta, and we got to have Dr. Anthony Sweeting there. I'm
coming. I'll be in Atlanta when you have that date. I'll definitely be at the one in Atlanta.
Okay, let's get a date, and I'm going to just do it in Atlanta. Not just do it. We need to do some more fun things. and make it possible so we can have some fun and reach some goals and develop some new relationships. It's a new way of networking, I think, that will be far more fun and enjoyable, and I miss doing those types of things. Yes.
So Les, you want to open up the call for a few minutes?
Yes, please.
Okay, but before we do that, Les, now I am having a Speak and Make Money call webinar tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So for those that are on the call, you can, if you don't want to silence your voice, you still have one more day to sign up for Speak and Make Money. So you just go to www.speakandmakemoney.com. That's the webinar tomorrow night, the 30th at 8 p.m. So I just wanted to remind everyone about that.
Yes. If you want to make a difference and make some money and also learn how you can accelerate your ability to earn money with your voice and your story, I highly recommend this event by Anita. It is something that will make this your greatest year in terms of building your voice, your story, and your career.
Thank you. Okay, so we're going to open up the call. Now, listeners, those of you that get on all the time, let's have some new voices. Let's set, so *6 to unmute your line so that we can speak to Mr. Brown and be respectful to the other callers that are new. So the phone is waiting to unmute. Let's see. Hold on one second now.
All callers are muted and may unmute themselves by pressing *6.
Hello, Les.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Brown.
Hello.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, and Happy New Year.
Hello.
The young lady will go forward. You said, Mr. Brown, go ahead and start speaking.
This is Diana Snow. I'm calling from Chandler, Arizona. This is my first. Hi, Les. This is my first time on your call, and I found it on Facebook, so you know that it works.
Very good.
I first met you through Rita Davenport with Arbonne.
Oh, yes.
Yes, and your book, Live Your Dreams. We also homeschool, and our 14-year-old son is required to read motivational books, and yours is the first book he read, and he can quote you on many of your things. So I just want to thank you for all the things that you have done, and things you don't even realize is changing lives.
Oh, thank you so much. And remind your son that he has greatness in him.
I do every day. He's quite enthused with meeting you. So I'm going to email you. We can't get to Atlanta, but if you get to the Phoenix area, we definitely want to come and meet you in person.
Okay, thank you. I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Les. This is Brenda Mabry.
Hello, Brenda.
How are you? I'm doing wonderful. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice again. David and I met you and Gladys years back when I was in Mary Cosmetics, called and sang happy birthday to me. And it was such an inspiration in winning my first car with Mary Kay. And I want to know if you have any plans for writing a new book.
Yes, in fact, it will be ready within 30 days. I will be announcing it on the Monday night call. So thank you very much.
Hi, Les Brown.
Hello.
Hi,
Les. Hi, Les. This is...
Go ahead. Keep speaking.
Hello.
Hi, Les. This is Pierre Lewis. Am I on?
Yes, we can hear you, Pierre.
How are you?
Yes, this is Pierre Lewis. Hi, Les. I met you matter of fact, I just left my Toastmasters meeting. And I met you some time ago with the National Speakers Association in Orlando. Well, here's my question, because I'm a budding speaker, too, is that a while back you had the Speakers University. Is that still going on? How do I find out about that?
Well, you email me at lesbrown77, put that question in, and I'll get some information back to you, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Natasha from Michigan. Les, this is Natasha from Michigan. Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you?
Oh my God, Les, listen, me and my boyfriend have both lost over 130 pounds this year. And we listen to your videos every day. to motivate us, to help us through our struggle. And I just want to say thank you so much because you're amazing and your words help us every day in our weakest moments.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. Continue to
Hi, Les Brown. This is Lee Forseth. Hi, Les. This is Lee Forseth. Hey, you don't know me yet, but my goal is to meet you and shake your hand one day. So remember my name because it will happen.
Thank you. Where do you live?
Hello,
Les. Hello, Les. It's Ben from Israel.
Okay. Thank you.
Les.
All callers are muted.
Les.
Yes.
Everybody wants a part of you. We've got to do something about this, Les.
You know,
someone was going to speak
why...
from Israel. I heard someone saying that they were from Israel. So do you want to say anything? Because this is an international call.
Well,
so
I've been to Israel, and I went to Poland. In fact, I went to Auschwitz, and I wanted to go there because Sam Axelrod, who was one of my early mentors, he always talked about wanting to go there. And I said, when I become a man, I'm going to take you there. And he passed my senior year, but I did go there, and I said a prayer for him and for his family. And it was quite an experience, a very moving experience. But one of the things that I believe, Anita and Stacy, that everybody is listening. These people are listening because what I'm saying, it's something they already know, and it's something they already feel, and it's something that they're saying to others, and it's something that's reminding them of a part of themselves because we are inundated with negative cynicism day in and day out. And sometimes, that's why my favorite book says, faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. And sometimes we need to hear the same thing over and over and over again for to get through all the negativity that we have been inundated with. And so I enjoy this time that we spend together. I'm getting ready for the message next Monday, and I encourage everybody to spread the word, because this is going to be our greatest year ever. But don't look past these days that's left. Let's milk 2014. Let's get everything out of it that we possibly can. I want to thank you. Thank you once again, Anita and Stacy. And for those of you that have been listening, this is Ms. Mamie Brown's baby boy saying, you have greatness within you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take care. I love you.
Love you too. Thank you so much, Les, and Happy New Year. And that's a great story to stick to. Stacy N.C. Grant, how can we stay connected with Les Brown and the Platinum Speakers?
Absolutely. Well, once again, it is a pleasure being here on the last Monday of 2014 and having spent a wonderful year with everyone. Looking forward to you staying connected with Les and the Platinum. So let's start with Mr. Brown. If you have not already connected to Mr. Brown, go to facebook.com/brown.les. That's brown.les. That's where you want to go to make sure you connect with Mr. Brown. He gives inspiration daily on that page, as well as some special pre-releases for all the upcoming programs and events that'll be happening. So please stay connected there. And you can start your week off with Own Your Dreams with Ona Brown radio show on Sundays. Every Sunday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Log on to www.onabrown.com. ONABROWN.com. That is Les Brown, one of Les Brown's baby girls. And you can also join us on Tuesdays for Hot Soul Topic from the Soul radio show with Valerie and Parker. That's every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can log on to blogtalkradio.com/soul topics for more information, or dial in the show live at 760-913-4115 and visit ValerieParker.com for more information. On Wednesdays, you can join Evelyn Polk, a.k.a. the Heart Lady, and that's on blogtalkradio.com/Heart Talk, TALK, with Ms. E, the letter E, and that's 6 p.m. Pacific Time. You can visit talktomse.com for more information. That's talktoms and the letter E, businessbootcamp.com for more information. You can join attorney Sean V. Arnold at businessbootcamponline.com every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, and also get information about her Legal Biz Cafe at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. Trish talks on www.intentionradio.com/Trish, TRISH-talks. That's every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. On Thursdays, you can join Belton Shower Selling as a Professional at its new time at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can dial in at 917-781-8991, and you can also join him on WRPBITV.com on 10 a.m. Wednesday mornings with a replay on Tuesdays. On 8 p.m. actually, 8 p.m. every Thursday night, there's also the Show for Your Life free motivational call with none other than Andy Enriquez. That number is 712-775-7081. The access number is 428-659-355. You can visit showforyourlife.com for more information. That's SUFYL.com for more information. If you want to increase your confidence, your influence, and your sales as a speaker, you can join award-winning sales trainer Star Barbertune at www.seminarswithstar.com. If you want to learn how to speak and make money, you can join our very own Anita Hicks by going to speakandmakemoney.com. That's www.speakandmakemoney.com. As you heard, she's having another training tomorrow, the 30th of December 2014. So make sure you log on now to reserve your space. If you want to learn how to tell your story, join Dwight Pleasure and Dan Smith, TotalSpeakerWorkshop.com, or just simply text the word speaker to 55469. Text the word speaker to 55469. And if you are interested in finding out how you can join Destiny Designers University, just log on to www.destinydesignersuniversity.com with me, Dr. Stacey N.C. Grant, or visit www.staceyncgrant.com. That's STACIENC, like North Carolina, grant.com. Thank you for tuning in and following all of the platinum speakers, Mr. Brown himself, as we are committed to being a part of Les Brown's legacy of 100,000 voices of hope, changing this world one person at a time. May you be blessed. May you be encouraged. May 2014 close out on top, and 2015 open doors of abundance, prosperity, and blessings for you and your family. Anita Hicks, I love you, my sister, and I look forward to continuing this work as we move into the new year.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Stacey. I love you too. And Happy New Year and Happy New You to you for 2015. And for those of you that want to learn how to become a part of Les Brown Platinum Speakers, you hear us on the call, so you've made the decision that this is what you want to do. Email me, Anita Hicks, and that is Anita, that's ANITA, at ANITAHICKS.com, or just visit my website, AnitaHicks.com. Make sure you leave your telephone number so that I can personally give you a call and tell you about the program. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in and joining us for 2014. We're looking forward to a fabulous 2015, and you still have time to take advantage of Speak and Make Money. Tomorrow night, November the 30th, 2014 at 8 p.m. Simply go to www.speakandmakemoney.com. And for those of you that sign up right now, you will also get a copy of my free audiobook, Live Your Authentic Life, a download copy featuring Les Brown and myself. So Happy New Year to everyone, and thank you so much for joining us each and every week. We love you, we appreciate you, and we thank God for you. And as I always remind you, never, ever give up on your dreams, because the world awaits your light, your authentic gift. God bless you, and God bless your dreams. Good night, everyone. Good night, Stacey. Love you.
Good night, Anita. Love you too. Bye, everyone. Bye, Les. Love you too.